Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys. Let's go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Right, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. He's right on target. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
To the ground with the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll give it to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Hey, he just broke the record right there with that rushing touchdown. He's all-time 89 touchdowns for a career. That's 89 right there. Broke the record.
They are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense defense.
Give me my credit, gang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. He leaves it with his back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's loose. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the Huskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
That's the best running back in college football history.
Man, that is crazy to think about. To be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to
Thank you, gang. Thank you, gang, for giving me my credit.
Watch this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
90 touchdowns. The greatness that is 90 touchdowns. Silly. Greatness. I've been doing this for a long time. Doing this a long time, son. For real, too.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hernandez wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The Cornhuskers pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down now after the sack. Power football with the run. They knock him down right there.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Hernandez looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit game.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. The Huskers will move the sticks with the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability be stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down after the short completion. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Now, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and pray at it.
They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Let's go! Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. And the timing just a hair off. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Hernandez wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Cornhuskers are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Huskers! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 32 to Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job of it.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. It's a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Pulls and throws out the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On to attempt to try. And it's perfect. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Let's go. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. 14. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.